Same game parlays in the Pistons and the Cavs game, and the play of the day is going to be in the Thunder and the Lakers game. Welcome, everyone, to the Prop Line. I am your host, Andy Lang. It's a show where we do our same game parlay of the day, and then we dive into the props betting market. It is my opinion that the props betting market is the best way to build up your bankroll. But as always, we start with our same game parlay of the day, and comment from the comment section yesterday that it should be addressed. It's a very interesting way about building up a bankroll. But let's get going with the same game parlay of the day here. All right, we're going to the Cavs and the Pistons. We hit our same game parlay of the day last night. Let's make it another winner. This under 229.5 on the alt line is going to be how we build the parlay. This number has been working for us all playoff season. We'll do Donovan Mitchell to make 2+ made threes and Tobias Harris 12+ points. These are all categories that have worked well. Again, if you don't know what a same game parlay is, go to FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, click on SGP, and you get all these alt lines. I try and put 2 to 3 legs together to get it around -110. So 21 and 16 on the same game parlays. Let's talk out this one. So the under 229.5 has just been a magic number that works in all the series. Worked last night despite the hot start with the Knicks game. But the first game, they only had 212. The only meeting regular season that went over this total between these two teams was an overtime game, and they just barely got over. Donovan Mitchell, this play hit for us last game. He went 4 for 10 from three-pointers. If he's going to get 10 attempts, my guess is he's going to make 2. He hit 2+ in 4 straight postseason games, and he hit 2+ every single game against Detroit this series. Or this season, postseason and regular season. So when he plays against Detroit, he normally makes 2. And then we'll talk about Tobias Harris, who continues to be absolutely fantastic. Whoops, that's the play of the day. He's just been fantastic for the Pistons here. Hit 20 points in game 1, 19 in the last regular season matchup. And every single postseason game, this guy has had 16+ points. So we're going to wrap all that up together, and it gets you -115 on DraftKings. So that is your same game parlay of the day, under 229.5. Donovan Mitchell, 2+ made threes, and Tobias Harris, 12+ points. Play of the day, you guys already got a glimpse of it. We're going back to an oldie but goodie. Lou Dort, over 1.5 made threes. Rinse and repeat with a lot of these plays. If you watch this show, you know this is how I do it in the props market. You find a play that works and you keep riding this streak. And Lou Dort is on quite one of these streaks. Made 2 in the last game. He's gone over in 5 out of 6 playoffs games. The game that he went under was that really weird closeout game against Phoenix. He got into foul trouble. He only took 2 shots that entire game. It was just a really, really strange game. But he rebounded, got 2 in the last game. And this is what's crazy. Last 10 games against Lakers, I think it might be every game he's played against the Lakers, he's made 2+. So 10 for 10 playing the Lakers. And you're going to know right off the bat if this play is going to hit or not, because he always gets an open look to start the game. They either run a set play or he ends up wide open. He always takes a three-pointer early in the game. If he hits it, he's going to hit another one. If he misses it, now you're terrified because he gets tentative and gets out of rhythm. So, but Lou Dort, over 1.5 made threes. Just rinse and repeat with these plays. The same game parlay. I think we hit this exact same one in the first game. So, let's do a little bit of market watch. This is where we look at some other props in the prop betting market, and then we'll address We'll address whether or not these same game parlays have a high ceiling with this, but let's get to market watch here. Marcus Smart, over 6.5 rebounds plus assists. I loved this at 5.5. It's going to miss the card tonight, but it's something to look at. It would not surprise me the slightest if he goes over. So he's had 7+ rebounds plus assists in every postseason game. He had 11 in game 1. The reason I'm a little worried about is he had 7 potential assists and he hit every single one of them. So every time he had a chance to get an assist, the guy hit the shot and he gets an assist. 4 rebound chances and he converted all. So he had 7 potential assists, 4 rebound chances, ends on 11. So you look at this and you go, wow, he had 11 in the first game. Number's only 6.5. I'm a little worried. Not going to be surprised if he goes over, but it's going to miss the card. We go to NHL. Logan Stankoven over 2.5 shots on goal. I wonder if we are done with the Logan Stankoven points streak. He went on a streak where he hit every single game in the postseason. Did not have a point in the last game against Philly, and they had 3 goals. So it's a little bit worrisome because he scores points, but not at the clip that he was doing in the postseason. But I think we can pivot to his shots on goal. I love his shot attempts. He's gone over in every game in the playoffs, 7 and 9 attempts in this series. So Logan Stankoven, I think we move off his points and go to his shots on goal. It's really juicy, but Porter Martone, we talked about him at the beginning of this series, under 2.5 shots on goal. It's like minus 160. It on paper, it looks like a bargain. He has 1 shot on goal in this series through 2 games. 1 shot on goal in 2 games. 4 games in a row, this under has hit. Guy's 19 years old, super talented, but he came out, he started the playoffs with a bang, and the first part of the last part of the regular season when he came up, he looked great, but this, whatever, he's getting a little worn out, or they figured it out, but under shots on goal here. And then one play to look at for MLB, light card. The only play I even got remotely close to taking was the Rays and the Red Sox under 4.5 in the first 5 innings. Jax is going for Tampa. He doesn't go deep into games, but he's been pretty good. His last 4 appearances, he's allowed 3 hits total in 7.1 innings. Bennett's going for Boston, 1 start this season, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, made it 85 pitches. So 60 degrees there, no wind. First 5 innings have not been that explosive for Tampa. They scored 2 runs in the first 5 each of the last 2 games. And the Red Sox, they were explosive on the road against Detroit, but they've not been explosive in the first 5 at home the last couple games. So that's going to be MLB look, but light card, a lot of day games, so pretty tough card. Don't need to play everything. Okay. Comment. These are super conservative bets with very little upside. I don't shoot for the moon with these parlays. I think that's death by 1,000 paper cuts. Trying to hit a 10-1, 20-1, 3-leg parlay is not how I build these up. I believe that you can build your bankroll up by just picking away at it and adding a unit here and adding a unit there. And you can get there really quick. You can get there a lot quicker than you would think. If you started with $4,000 and you added 3% every week, in 4 years, you'd have $1 million. Is that realistic? No, but it goes to show that you can build it up quickly just by adding a unit here or there. You can do it by being low volume. You don't need to have 10 bets in a day, and you don't need to have these parlay legs that are 20-1. For example, our same game parlays, we always try and get it to the minus 115, minus 110 price. Our best bets are going to be, I think the one today was minus 135. It'll be minus 135 or less. And we're 46 and 28 since we started doing this show. So that winning percentage over 60%. If you do that over the course of 4 years, your bankroll will be massive. You'll probably be cut off at all the books, but you won't care because of how much money that you have. So on this show, we take a disciplined approach. I am not the social media guy that is going for all the big clicks on the big score. So that's my thoughts on that. Plays that are up today. We have a 5% golf play, but this goes off at 1 p.m. It's in Live Tour. So if you have not locked that in, you can lock that in as well. If you guys could please hit the like button, I really appreciate that. And leave a comment below. I love the discussion. If you guys don't like the content, tell me that in the comment section. If you like it or if you have questions, just let me know. But those of you guys have been watching for us, I take a conservative approach. I'm not taking huge plus money plays, especially in these daily sports like MLB and NBA and NHL. So a couple specials that you guys probably already know about. 3-day pass is only $49. The 30-day all access pass, we add 10 days for free and you get $100 off. And if you're interested in investing long-term, it's only $99 per month for the next 12 months. And you get the 25% bonus coupon. So, all right. Thanks very much, guys. Good luck on your bets. And we'll see you tomorrow for a big Friday. We'll probably have some UFC thoughts, and we'll also have our same game parlay. Went 1-1 yesterday. So let's make it 2-0 today and finish the week strong.